Because in our country, look at how we are suffering. If we see opportunity to move in the government, to move in this leadership.
So
If I
comes to that extent.
of course. It's not that our youth are so lazy. Because why I say that we are so lazy is that we don't want to die.
Hello, my great and wonderful people. How on a day today? I hope all of you day well. Today we get some videos and messages for our table. We're going to be saying one quickly the review to you concerning the things when we say it happen right now for inside this country, Nigeria. Just as you rightly say one from the introduction, how it be say Nigerians take full streets, every corner of this nation, they demand for Bola Tinubu to abeg comot for the seat of Aso Rock and allow people with vision to pilot the affair of this very nation. Although we dey leave you to watch the full video, how it be say Nigerians they react, they cry out, they demand Bola Tinubu to give chance for people when it be say they know what it time talk to lead this nation. And before then, we equally get this other message when they receive from the senior advocate of Nigeria when it be say in name na Femi Falana. It comes to soon the government of Bola Tinubu. And the reason behind this very sue, when it be say it carry them go courts, not pass the way when it be say they want to float the Naira. And the title of this one talks say Falana sues CBN as it talks say to float Naira say na illegal thing. Yes, to float Naira na illegal thing for the federal government of Nigeria in conjunction with CBN to undertake. All right, before we will read a little bit of this very float of Naira, may we understand wetin it mean to float Naira when it be say Femi Falana decide to carry the entire court because of this very action. And according to wetin we understand here, the talk say to float Naira mean say the federal government of Nigeria allow banks and other foreign market actors to trade the currency freely. Foreign currency buyers and sellers say they would trade with Naira rates according to the way when it be say they like. Without EBC, they not they follow the rules and regulation of the Central Bank of Nigeria. They would they buy, they sell Naira according to wetin they believe say the market talk at that very time, which is in another word, these people when they say that they buy and sell this foreign market currency, they know they bound with the rules and regulation when they say it's supposed to be governed them when they come from the CBN down to the federal government of Nigeria. Now waiting the federal government of Nigeria give go ahead, now it be that very one when it be say it make Femi Falana carry the entire court say this very action when it be say that they give these people open ground to trade freely without it be say they not they follow rules and regulation say na illegal acts. All right, may we go back to the one of Femi Falana. May we understand the content of his own message and how far he carried the reach. And as we put our hand there for inside this matter, the come make us understand say human rights lawyer when he be say in name na Femi Falana, when he also be the senior advocate of Nigeria, come aside to slam the floating of Naira by the Central Bank of Nigeria. And still on top of the matter, they come make us understand say Femi Falana also disclosed this very statement for the time when they say it take the challenge the decision to float the Naira by the courts. As it talks, say, may we take note, say this very act by the CBN, which is the Central Bank of Nigeria, in conjunction with the federal government of Nigeria, under this administration of Bola Tinubu, say na very illegal acts. And as we put our hand deep again, the contour say on June 14, when it be said the Naira that they trade for the rate of 730 to 755 against the dollar at the investors and exporters window, the CBN allegedly talks say they will instruct the deposit money for banks to allow the Naira to float freely against the international currency. And as we put our hand deep again, they come make us understand say Even as we dey talk right now, according to the CBN website, the exchange rates when be say they put for there na 744 naira to 746 naira. However, as we dey speak on channels televisions on Arise Daily on Friday, Falana argue say according to the CBN Act, the central bank say they under obligation to set the exchange rates, not to allow everybody to do wetin they like according to their own desire at any given time. And still on top of the matter, the come make us understand, say Femi Falana go ahead to review to us, say, according to the Nigeria Constitution, we not get any provision to float Naira because na illegal acts. This one now waiting Femi Falana, the senior advocate of Nigeria, they review to each and every one of us. It does say the value of the Naira, say if they float on, they will determine by market forces, not be the one when they be say yes, the Central Bank of Nigeria would they give the rules and regulation. And according to the law, when it be say if they govern this nation, now the Central Bank of Nigeria now is supposed to they set the rules and regulation when it be say it's supposed to they rule the market. And because of this reason, now it make him stand up to sue the Central Bank of Nigeria for the Federal High Court, because the Section 16 of the Central Bank Act, they impose a duty on the central bank to fix and also determine the rates of the Naira and every other currency. All right, my great and wonderful people, now only this one we take from this very message when we they receive from the senior advocate of Nigeria, when we say in him na Femi Falana, when he carry the Central Bank of Nigeria and also the federal government of Nigeria led by this Azim Buhari to court because of the way or the action when we say that they carry out against the Naira to give free hand to the market actors. May we use simple word for that market actors, which is the abokis, for them to determine the exchange rate between dollars and Naira, how they will take the sell for you and how they will take the buy for you. Not be the rules and regulation when it be said the Central Bank of Nigeria sets. Although before now, they work before, but this very time now, it will even make it worse. Mr. A would they say maybe $1 to 300 naira. Maybe Mr. B would they say $1 to 400 naira. Nobody they ask question. I believe say the thought say a city or a country where it be say rules and regulation not there to govern the inhabitants, crimes now it be the order of the day. And if we say may we do a little explanation here, this act when they say this would they try to carry out, not pass the way when they say that they try to also empower the abokis the more. I believe say this one another opportunity for them to appreciate the abokis when it be said that they support them to manipulate their way into Asorok. This one a government of everybody do anything you like. I believe say they very clear. And now with this very one, you will understand the reason why it be say these Nigerians, they for streets, they cry, come outside. Say anybody when they say it will feel help. May they help bulldozer Bola Tinubu come out for Asorok. Watch and listen to these Nigerians for streets. We will come back for more.
Can't look at how we are suffering. If we see opportunity to mutun the government, we mutun this leadership.
So
if I
comes to that extent.
Of course. It's not that our youth are so lazy. Because why I say that we are so lazy is that we don't want to die. But we're not lazy. But I am talking about in terms of coming out to challenge our life. We have to take the leaders accountable. We have every right. If the president that is in charge now is not giving us what we want, we have every right to hold him accountable. We have right to remove him there. We can go for by revolution. Yes.
I vote for Obi, but Tinibu adjust the vote to himself. Tinibu doesn't win. He will die in that seat.
So if military comes, then they don't want to take over.
Yes, I prefer military to come and take over Nigeria. So we have peace.
Knowing the implication that can come from military rule, you still prefer them to come and take over.
Yes, very well. Let the military to come and take over in Nigeria, so we have peace.
So as it stands now, military rule or civilian rule?
Military.
So military should come and take over.
Yes. They should come out. Yes, they should come out in.
and let me take over. I voted him, yes, but he's not doing well. He's not doing well. Look at, I'm driving Okada every day, and this, because of this, is very high.
So in the next election, if they give you 100,000 naira to vote for Tinibu again, will you collect?
I will not collect, though. If it's Tinibu again, I will not collect. Tinibu should come and do something so that we can eat well and enjoy. We look at, oh, I don't see my clothes, I don't see me.
They are smiling.
I'm smiling.
We are managed. No any market one way I like it.
You see now, the price is like before, the thing don't cost.
No, everything costs for Nigeria. Assuming now, as they don't come out fuel subsidy. Yeah. So the thing one then they buy at 15 naira, now not 200, some now 500. We don't know how this kind of leader go carry us go.
We don't know where Tinibu they carry us go.
We don't they surprise you.
A day like a day for head fire for now.
Why you talk so?
Because our leaders, they know they lead us well. Now, so we will suffer for Buhari, now na Tinibu. As we suffer for Tinibu like this, even to buy fuel now, no way. Some days we go come out to get 2,000 a because of fuel. Small thing we will get with the user and they buy fuel, so they suffer. Make our leaders and try help us.
All right, my great and wonderful people. I believe say all of you don't see the reaction for streets. Now, the reason why basically we carry this video cannot pass be say, in as much as we Nigerians decide to say our stomach no will allow us to make right decision when it be say it will give us happiness, at least for our nearest future. Now, so we'll continue to the fall victim of these circumstances. It never end now. We still remember before even Bola Tinubu come on board, not be even only Bola Tinubu, assume Buhari 8 years ago, before he come on board, now so we cry. I beg you, this man will do anything. Nobody listening to us. And after we don't experience the regime of assume Buhari finish, at least that one's supposed to serve a good example to each and every one of us before Bola Tinubu come. Right from the beginning, when it say Bola Tinubu to show his own interest for this race, it dey very clear to each and every one of us say Bola Tinubu no dey come to repair anything. He not get the capacity. Rather, he dey come because he desire to bear that name, president. It dey very clear to each and every one of us. And as we cry rich, before campaign, through campaign, and even to this very extent, a lot of us still carry ourselves, follow Bola Tinubu, Jagaban. She is the jaga us now. Abi, the Jagaban, the jaga Nigeria, they go now. It dey very okay to each and every one of us. Abi, we see a lot of them when they say, I vote for him. I don't know say na so it will be. How you go tell us say you don't know say na so it will be? I don't understand us Nigerians. We decide to satisfy our immediate need and forget waiting will give us satisfaction for a long-term period. Right? Shena now, we can't remember say all I day on judiciary. Judiciary now be the last hope of common man. Waiting you supposed to do before election. It get where Nigerians will stand up rich for this election if truly say we unite, make this decision when it be say it will today obvious to the extent where Bola Tinubu no will get choice or get anything to manipulate. It will be obvious to that very extent if truly we decide to change the narrative of this nation. But we don't make the mistake finish now. We dey try to find a way to amend them. We pray, say judiciary, they do wetin dey okay. If they not do am, all of us will enjoy these 4 years and still believe, say, if they given the mandate to live for these first 4 years, 8 years, they complete. May you just know that one. All of us, we will enjoy around together. All right, now so to concerning this matter, we'll leave you to share your own opinion with us on the comment section, even as we draw the line of this broadcast here. We will see you again when we see you. Remember, we love you all. Bye-bye.